Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it away first. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Warhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Got his man quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down and grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call.
Touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Well, I think sometimes on first and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finds his man. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Warhawks are marching down the field. He leaves it with his back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep...
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Just a simple power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Hands it off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Raiola. Good timing on the quick out. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's now second down after the short completion. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Warhawks! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
He'll bring it out. It's Hoy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man on the outside. At the 45 on his way. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Right back to the well. Ran through just destroying his way through the field.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and after the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays, he decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Dialing up a second down pass play. In with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskers! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Warhawks in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. Trying to get to him. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Raiola. Gets it to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Warhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Buys a little extra time. Finds his man. It's Lloyd. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Now on the option. Quick toss. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer.
Wide open, he makes the catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Fedot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. he'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Cornhuskers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Husker! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable.
He's going for it all. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. UL Monroe has it. Ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Now, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, Dave.
The expressway is wide open. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Now, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Raiola. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, looking again to throw. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Let's go! He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Coleman. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. The give. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Booty. Quick strike complete. And is swept out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lloyd.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Huskers are on the move.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this one.
Touchdown, Husker! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
On the move, it's Boyd. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it down 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to just steamrolling his way through. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's got his man. Nice move, creates some space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. On second down, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.